Hi guys, how are you doing? I thought I'd jump on here and do a little quick review of Silver Screen Con that I went to last weekend. It was the horror convention hosted by the guys from Ice Nine Kills. They do a convention over in Boston in the USA. They've been running that for about 5 years now, and they decided to do one over here in London. So I attended last weekend. I got the RIP package, which I'm going to talk a little bit later about whether that was worth it or not. But first of all, I just wanted to show you my haul. So everything that I got, everything that I bought, talk about the vendors that were there, talk about my experience, and if I would go back if it came. So jump in. So it was over at the Cumberland Hotel down in Marble Arch. It's a really nice hotel. I thought the venue was a little bit small for what it was, but it was okay. It did the job, I thought. And also the staff at Silver Screen Con were absolutely brilliant. They were so helpful. If you had any questions, they were on it straight away. Especially the guys in the photo ops booth. There was a lot of confusion at the beginning on the Saturday. I think they had an issue with one of the printers, so there's a little bit of a delay, and there was some people like, oh, we'll just stand here and somebody will come get you. But then once that was all sorted, the guy who was managing the queues, he got everybody in and out, bang bang bang, straight away. You're like, right, go to this queue, and then join the end of the back of the queue if you want the next one. And it was really, really well managed. It seemed to get through everybody really, really quickly, so well done for that, guys. So yeah, first of all, so the RIP package, you got early entry both days. You got a little goodie bag, which I'll go through in a second, and you also got entry into the RIP party on the Saturday night, which had an exclusive panel with Spencer, and there's a little party afterwards, but I didn't go to the party just because it's not my thing. But the panel was good. David Howard Thornton also turned up at that panel as well, so it was quite good. It was a bit of a laugh. But what you got in the goodie bag, so the goodie bag is like this. It's like a little sports bag kind of thing with the date and everything on it. And then you also got a pin badge, which I'm a sucker for a pin badge, so there we go. And also you got a coin, which has got a work of art tour on it, and then also it's got the date and everything on the back there. We also got a flag, which I'm not going to open, but I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put that. And then you got your lanyard, which you sort of wear so people know like what package you're on. All in all, I don't think the RIP package was worth the money. I think it was about £250 per person. We kind of accidentally got it by mistake because there was a bit of confusion when the tickets came out of when it would be released. They were like, oh, it's 10 a.m, but it was like, well, is that UK time or is it US time? So there was a bit of a delay and a bit of a panic, and then I was sent a code by somebody and it was like, oh, there's the tickets, and then I just bought them and I was like, oh, there's different prices. So maybe next time I'll get just the normal package, I suppose, but I don't know, we'll see, unless they add something else into it. In the one in America, you get a gig with it as well. I don't think the panel was really worth it for that money. I would have probably suggested queue jumping as well for that, whereas you didn't. At this one, you just kind of queued up with everybody else, apart from the early entry in the morning. But obviously, if you were there throughout the day, you just had to stand in the queue for autographs and photos like everybody else. So it's like a little suggestion maybe for next year. So on to the rest of it. So there was 3 separate areas. You sort of walk like down into this underground bit, and then there was a vendors area to your left. The room was quite small, but some people have said there wasn't enough vendors, but I thought for the size of the con there was enough. maybe the room could have been a little bit bigger, because I think when a few people came in later it was heaving, but I thought there was enough vendors there for the size of con that it was. And me being a horror nerd, there was like, I could have like basically just had one of everything. So that was really good. And then further along, there was the panel room, which is like a canteen area that they've like makeshifted into it. And again, some people have mentioned that RAP should have got like front seats kind of thing, or like early access, but I think it was a bit of a free-for-all, and there was like, especially at the busier panels like the end one, which was all of the Terrifier lot, it was just standing room only towards the end, so yeah, maybe that could have been a little bit different. And then further down the corridor there was the autograph room, so we had Spencer, there was some of the guys from the Winnie the Pooh horror film that I've not seen, there was the Terrifier lot, so it was David Howard Thornton, it was the girl who plays the little pale girl, Emily McLean, there was Samantha Scafini who plays, I can't remember her name, the girl who's possessed, I can't remember her name, and who else was there? Oh, there was Damien Leone as well, the director. There was also Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead from the Hellraiser films, Rose McGowan, who is from Scream and Charmed. I think there was a couple of other people there as well, but I can't remember off the top of my head who they were. So yeah, that room was quite well organised, and the queues seemed to be relatively orderly, and you sort of knew what you were doing. But some complaints that I have heard was when some of the guests were going for their photo ops, it wasn't noted on their tables where they were. So I think maybe another option would be to sort of put a timetable up or more obvious timetable up where they're going and where they'll be, because I think a lot of people were waiting and they didn't know what they were waiting for or how long for. So I think, yeah. But I didn't really struggle with any of that. I seemed to get, the people who I wanted to get stuff signed by in a pretty timely manner. I structured it so I did all the photo opportunities on the Saturday. So I was literally just like in a non-stop queue all day, going around everybody I wanted to get photo ops with. And then on the Sunday I did all the autographs. And again, it was like literally just queue jumping around the room until I got everything signed. So yeah, apart from that, it was pretty well organised, I think. So now on to the vendors. Like I said, the room was quite small, but there was a lot there that I am quite interested in, so like I got quite a lot of stuff. So first of all, I got a couple of little surprise bags, because I love unboxing surprise bags. So I got these little ones here, and they were only $5 each, from a company called Carvictures. They normally do like pumpkin carving and stuff like that, and there were some really cool carvings, but I just couldn't bring them back home because I was on the train, so I just couldn't carry it. But I did buy some little like goodie bags from them, so I'll just go through what I got in those. So I've mixed them up so there's like double what's there, but in each bag I got this. So I got a little cute pumpkin and this crazy eye thing. I'm not really sure what this is, but it's pretty cool. I got a little Sam pin that'll go on my lanyard for work. I also got this, and this is probably the best thing in it. It says live, laugh, toast a bath, and I say this saying all the time, so that's definitely going on my lanyard. We've also got a little keyring, a little Beetlejuice keyring. It says never trust the living. And I got 2 of these, so I might give one of these away to somebody. That they were in like 1 each of them. So, and I got some stickers. And then also, quite luckily, I got 2 pairs of earrings. So on the gig on Friday night, I actually lost one of my earrings. so it was quite good to get a couple of pairs of different ones. There's a little skeleton dude. So yeah, I was quite chuffed with that. It was well worth the £5, I thought. Just a bit of a punt, because I'm a bit of a sticker nerd. I love stuff like that anyway. And then next I went to a company called Dragon Chains. I'll just show you there. I bought 2 earrings. So first of all, I bought some Freddy looking type ones, and then I bought these ghost looking ones with some fairy lights on them because they're kind of Christmassy. So I bought a £20 mystery bag off them as well. So what I got in that was, I got this really cool mug. Not that I need any more mugs, but you know, when in Silver Screen Con. And then that as well, I got a couple of little stickers. So I love Nightmare Before Christmas. And there's like a little witchy girl there. I've got a really cool Michael Myers keyring. We've got Pennywise magnet, and obviously the Welcome to Derry is out now, so I'll be watching that. Not 100% sure what this is. I think it's some sort of like keyring or something, but it's got ghost face on it, so why not? So that was all from a company called Dragon Chains. I will put the links to all of their like Instagrams or pages in the description below, so if you do want to buy anything off them, you can just head to their website. Then next, oh sorry, this was also in it as well, a cool coaster, ghost face. So then what else did I do? Oh, so I already owned some of the Pretty Evil makeup that is linked to Ice Nine Kills, but I thought I'd show you anyway. So I bought a lipstick because I didn't get one last time. So it's called Bloodstain Red. I don't normally wear lipstick, but actually that was quite nice. I've also got their eyeliner, which I did own anyway, but I thought I'd show you that. So it's like one of these where you just twist it. This is actually the best eyeliner that I've ever used. It just goes on really easily, and it stays on like all night. You don't have to keep reapplying it or anything. So I'll definitely be buying another one of those. Also the Welcome to Horrorwood eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love eyeshadow palettes. I've got way too many, but I had to buy this. I've got this one that I use, and I also bought a second one while I was at Silver Screen Con just to keep, because I don't want to use it. I don't want to get it wrecked. So as you can see, I've already used this, so it's got a mirror on it, and then there's also the eyeshadow palettes with different things on it related to Ice Nine Kills and horror stuff. And there's also a picture of Silence on the back of this one. I don't think there's a picture on the back of the one that I bought, it's the one I originally bought, but I will double check that for next time. But yeah, I would really recommend that if you're into makeup. I'm not a huge makeup fan, and I don't do all those weird tutorials and stuff, but yeah, it's really good, solid, standard makeup that does last for a gig because you get all sweaty. So I would definitely recommend that. And then moving on, I absolutely love bath bombs and anything to do with a bath. So when I saw that there was a company called Alone in the Bath, I was like, can I have one of everything, please? But I didn't go too mad. So I got a couple of shower gels. I got a candle and a couple of wax melts, and I'll just show you some of them that I've got. I also got a couple of bath bombs as well, but I don't know where I've put them. So this one is a Terrifier one. It says it's plum and rhubarb scented, so we'll give that one a go. And then I got a pina colada scented Jaws one because I absolutely love sharks, and Jaws is one of my favourite films. And then we've got a Scream candle, which I haven't actually opened yet. Oh, it smells really nice. It does actually smell like popcorn. It's really good. So yeah, it's like a popcorn on it there. And then I've got Red Berries wax melt. So there was another wax melt. Oh, I got another Jaws wax melt as well, but I don't know where I've put that. But yeah, it's the same flavour as the Jaws bubble bath. So yes, and then there was a guy called Dean of the Dead who did hot sauces. My granddad absolutely loves hot sauce, so I went and bought him a couple. Some of them were really, really hot. We also got some for ourselves as well. So this is the one I got him. It is ghost pepper and phantom fowl, so it's like curry hot sauce kind of thing. He absolutely loves curries as well, so I thought I'd give this one a go. I haven't tried this one myself because I don't really like spicy food, but I did try a few when I was there. I actually hadn't had any breakfast before we went in, and I basically just had hot sauce for breakfast, so that was hilarious. So this one's called Shrieking in Tongues, and this is cherry cola and habanero hot sauce, barbecue sauce, sorry. Actually, it's saying it's got habanero in it. It's not actually that spicy, it just got a little bit of a kick to it. So I quite like it. I've already used this already and it's really nice. And then this one is ghosted garlic and habanero hot sauce. This is the one I tried when we were there, and this is probably one of the nicest ones as well. For saying I'm not a massive fan of hot sauce, I'd really recommend this one. And then lastly we got a toffee apple and sweet chili. Again, I tried this one, it was really nice. It's a little bit sweeter than normal hot sauces, so if you're not a massive fan of hot, I would recommend this one. So that was Dean of the Dead. Again, I'll post a link to his Instagram and stuff down below. And then finally onto the Ice Nine Kills specific merch that I bought. So when they did their European tour, they announced that they were gonna have like cups, and I was like, oh, I need those, but they were only in the European tour, not in the UK one. So I was gutted that they didn't have any, but they actually had some on sale at their merch stall in Silver Screen Con, so I bought one of each. So this is the laugh track one. It's got Spencer's face on there, and then there's a Great Unknown one. So they will be definitely getting used because I love a little cup. And then we went to the pop-up shop, which was just around the corner from the hotel itself. I think it was about a 10-minute walk. We couldn't get to the Manchester one on the day because we had work, but I really wanted the Manchester t-shirt because it had a shark on it. So I was hoping that they had some left. I heard there was a bit of an issue in the Manchester one where the stuff didn't turn up in time, so I was hoping that it would be at another pop-up shop. Again, the pop-up shop thing, I get they were obviously in different cities, so they had, different pop-up areas, but for me it would have worked better if the pop-up shop was actually in the con. So maybe doing it somewhere on the Friday for the gig, and then do 2 days inside the convention hall, just to make it a little bit more accessible for people. But yeah, we went anyway. They did have a few things left, and they definitely had the Manchester shirt left, so I had to buy one of these. So it's basically Spencer riding the shark in blood. So that's like now my new favourite shirt. I also picked up one of the Laugh Track t-shirts. So it's purple and it's got Ice Nine Kills on the front, and then it's got that on the back. And this was from their official stall at the convention. So it's like a Daffy Duck thing with dressed as Georgie. Again, I'm absolutely obsessed with it and Pennywise, so I had to get that one, and that one says Silver Screen on it. This one I've been wanting for a while, so when I saw it I had to get it. This is Spencer dressed as Skeet Ulrich's character in Scream. Again, another one of my favourites, so I couldn't resist, and I had to get the standard "I've been to Silver Screen Con" t-shirt. So it says, "I got terrified at Silver Screen Con London." And what else did I get? So this one is from Nightfall clothing, which is Miles from Ice Nine Kills. That's his and his girlfriend's brand. So this one says Friday 13th part 2. So he does things with cats in it. So you can see the little cat there, and it's Friday the 13th. This material is actually really soft, so that'll be really nice to wear. And then finally, this is not an Ice Nine Kills one, but it's a Gremlins t-shirt because, you know, it's Christmas and Gremlins is a Christmas film, so why not? And then I also got this Lost Boys tote bag, but unfortunately I can't remember the name of the store that I got it from, but basically this couple, the woman, she makes all of these, she makes the bags, and she makes cushions as well, and her husband actually draws them all, so all of that was actually created by her husband, and they had loads of different designs and things like that. They had cushions, I think they had bedding as well, so that was really nice. So that is my Silver Screen Con review and haul, so let me know what you think in the comments.